Where do I even start? Disregard format. Format completely disregarded. Just, I can't do the snark and the insightful things. I can only do one or the other this week. So we're gonna disregard the recapping and just go into insightful discussions about things. Because holy crap, so much of this episode just sank every point into my I called it bucket, and I don't know, did I just do really well at earning my college degree, or is this just that predictable? I don't know why there's so much whining in the Tumblr tags, because there's a lot going on, but it's not that difficult to understand. Warning, we are going to be getting really deep into some themes this week, so just like your English lit classes, everybody's interpretations are different. Mine are shaped by my experiences, yours are shaped by yours. Let's keep this calm. Great. So let's talk about this unicorn and the visions that it showed to Snow and Charming. So this whole story arc, it's been Snow being worried that Emma's going to go dark, and then Charming being like, it's fine, everything's gonna be good, it's okay. So naturally, the unicorn is going to show each of them the vision that they see is going to come to pass. Not only because they both hold this vision so strongly, but because little fetus Emma is not even like herself yet, so she still has all of this potential for stuff. She has potential for good and potential for evil. She's a blank slate, so she could be either one of these or both combined or something. I mean, she has potential for many futures because that's how life works, but in the sense of good and evil, she has two, and conveniently she has two parents who both hold this idea that she's going to be one or the other, and voila. And I really, really, really like what The Apprentice laid out, spelled out for the audience, what I was saying a couple weeks ago. Babies are blank slates, they are born with the potential for anything. And the addition of free will, which I did not talk about, but I'm glad that it was brought up, because that our choices is what makes us good or evil or in between. And I'm looking at you, Rumpelstiltskin. I'm kind of wondering now how much free will Rumpelstiltskin had, because the author is now confirmed to have this magic quill that can overwrite reality and take control of it. And with August's confirmation that the author is a job, it's not one person, it kind of josses my theory that the author is God, but the magic quill that overwrites reality, like, that still kind of makes the author some kind of deity. I mean, The Apprentice did say that he was destroying his holy work or whatever, so there's still some kind of overtones to this where the author is some kind of mostly powerful being. But the author very clearly stated that he made The Apprentice send Lilith, and I have a lot of things to say about that, to our world, the world without magic, because it makes a better story. We absolutely know, without like a shred of doubt, that half of the things, if not most of the things Rumpelstiltskin has done, he didn't need to do. He just did them because he thought it was funny or something like that. And now we have all this canon proof that maybe these things were not his decision to begin with. And this in absolutely no way excuses anything that Rumpelstiltskin did before the author was sealed in the book, which, time out, hang on. If the author was put in the book during the beginning of Snow's pregnancy, who came in and finished the job of writing down Snow White and Charming's story when he was already trapped in the book? Or was Henry just the most insightful 10-year-old ever that he could figure out the end? But no, we saw the illustration of Charming putting Emma into the wardrobe, and anyway, the actions that Rumpelstiltskin has taken in our world and since the author got trapped in the book, it's not excusable because they were done of his own free will. But we can safely assume that everything the author made him do for the sake of a better story has clearly warped Rumpelstiltskin's sense of right versus wrong. Moreover, we know that Rumpelstiltskin he knows when he's doing something wrong. He absolutely knows it, and he tries to hide it from people. He knows the difference between right and wrong. He just chooses to do the wrong thing because it makes it easier for him to get what he wants, which is why he's a villain. As Snow White and Prince Charming said this episode, heroes do what is right, not what is easy. That is the difference between heroes and villains the entire over this whole whole thing, whole story this season. Heroes and villains. Heroes do what is right, not what is easy. Duh. Rumpelstiltskin is afraid. He is scared. He finds comfort in what he knows and is used to doing, like carrying his supposed ex-wife's unconscious asleep form into the back room of the shop and making these strange vows over her unconscious body. He absolutely has the power to change. He just doesn't, because he doesn't want to. He is scared to. I am so... we believed in you. We all believed in you. I am disappointed in what you have become. Okay, so going back to something I was talking about a couple of weeks ago, let's talk about this super evil baby who happens to be named Lilith. Yes, Emma's first friend, who we met back at the beginning of this season, happens to be Maleficent's child. And if we believe from both her name and the fact that she was born from an egg for some reason, she might actually be the devil incarnate. So the thing on her namesake is untrue, it's just what's believed in popular culture. The whole Judeo-Christian mythology peppered throughout this season is like, it's slaying me, and I'm so like amazed and astounded and happy that it's so interestingly put in there, and I really appreciate it. And Lilith comes straight from Jewish mythology, where she was apparently Adam's first wife. She was created from the dirt to stand as his equal, but she refused to be subservient to him, so she ran off with an archangel. Lilith is commonly seen as this demon character in pop culture, when the reality was that she just didn't want to do what Adam told her to do. She wanted to do what she wanted to do. She wanted free will. In story arc about free will, the character who unwillingly and unknowingly gave up her own free will is named for the woman who only wanted to exercise her free will forever. That's not really symbolic or anything. I mean, if you want to take the really shallow reading of the myth of Lilith as the demon, then yeah, of course they're gonna name the super evil baby Lilith. But when you take it as the deeper reading, there's this character who, before she took her first breath, was stripped of her ability to choose to be what she wanted to be and was just assigned something in life, and she's named after the character who took away, like, she ran from paradise to do what she wanted to do. Like, I'm gonna take that reading, because that's, I'm gonna go lay on the floor for a little while, because this is ridiculous. I mean ridiculous in like the best possible way. It's a good ridiculous. Also, no, I do not want to talk about how amazing Maleficent looked with her juxtaposed white and black outfit, and her hair is all straight and neat, and she's pleading for the life of her child, and I can't talk about it because it was breathtaking, and I can't say anything more than that, or I'm just gonna be really emotional. All right, this is getting really long, and so we're just gonna jump to the best of the week. The best. Oh no, there's my heart all on the floor. It's in pieces. Look at that. That goes to the scene, the flashback vision scene with the unicorn. Daddy Charming and Proud Mama Snow get me every single time. It really, it makes everything hurt in the best possible way. It's also super symbolic how David saw Emma as a baby and innocent who is literally capable of doing no wrong because she's a baby, and she's in a beanie because Emma Swan, everybody. And then how Snow sees her as a teenager, which is a time when a lot of mothers and daughters start to drift apart and they find a lot of difficulties with each other. It's just, I have a lot of feelings about the relationship between Snow White and Emma Swan to begin with, because like they have this amazingly difficult and dynamic and complex mother-daughter relationship, and this just really highlighted it in the craziest possible way. And an absolutely stunning shout out to Abby Ross, who finally got to wear a princess dress when she was playing young Princess Emma the way that she could have been the whole time, if not for everything. And just, oh, that's, the rest of my heart is just, ugh. The best parent-child relationship goes to Regina and Henry for like this amazing scene where she hugged him for a little bit too long because she was afraid that she might not get to see him again, because what if Gold found out that what she was doing was not a great thing. And then the silent communication and how he was able to give her the wrong page because he knew that that's what she wanted him to do. And we're not going to talk about how this juxtaposes against the way that David and Mary Margaret was treating him the whole time this episode. We're also not going to talk about how Henry's middle name is Daniel, because no, not talking, no. I don't even have a third best. I just want you all to know that I wrote the words Kingdom Hearts like 3 times with progressively more capital letters and progressively more S's at the end in the scene when Henry was hiding under the table, and then the author page started glowing and then showed where he could find the key to unlock the author Kingdom Hearts. So that's a lot to think about. I would really like to know what you guys thought about the episode in the comments down below. Please keep things civil again. And I know there's a lot more that I didn't talk about, but there was so much that happened this week. I couldn't possibly get to all of it. So let's take it to comments and we will continue discussion down there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, my next trick is going to try to read all of this without reading off the screen too much, because I can't hide behind overlays anymore.